guys, it's Dino, and on my previous video I saw that there was a comment requesting a tutorial on gating and expansion, so I'm going to go over that. I'll use first of all our generic fruity limiter. Works really well. And again, thanks for watching my videos, and I appreciate any requests. I'll definitely try to honor that and do something about the requests. And also the link to my songs is going to be in the description. I'll let you guys know if I have some more songs I'm about ready to upload, but right now I'm working on this one right here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe if you like it. Okay, so noise gating, expansion, compression, and limiting. Those are all four types of what are called dynamic processors. Dynamic processors are exactly how they sound. It's something that is used to edit or morph the dynamics of an input and change some of the dynamics in it and output it. Let's go over noise gating first. That's probably easier. I'm going to use this mix here that I've just worked on very slightly. Whereas compression, your threshold is let's see here. With compression, whereas your threshold is in the higher volume levels of the sound. So the higher it goes, the more likely it's going to hit the compressor. Gating and expanding, and same with limiting. Gating and expanding are on the other side of things. If you have a gate that has a 2-to-1 ratio, that means, and you have the threshold at minus 40 or minus 30 for instance, that means that anything below minus 30 dB is reduced by 2 decibels. So something that's quieter is made even quieter, if that makes any sense, if that helps. Expansion is the opposite. Say we have a 2-to-1 ratio on the expander. Let's see here. There we go. That means below minus 30.4 dB, any sound level will be increased by 2 decibels for every 1 decibel that goes up. And then it stops as soon as it goes over the threshold. Same thing with the gate. Is as soon as it goes over the threshold, it stops being compressed. Yeah, and it's got attack and release settings, just like the compressor and the limiter. You can control a knee, which I don't know if I went over before, but maybe I'll go over that in another video. So yeah, let me show you a quick demonstration. Over here on the fruity limiter, the threshold, or gain is sort of like the ratio. The threshold is the threshold, and the release is the release. So you don't want to use this too often on your mix bus because, well, you'll see why. But I mean, obviously there's probably 1 or 2 scenarios that you might find somewhere along the lines where it might work some, but I don't almost ever use noise gating unless I'm recording somebody. That's pretty much what its main use is for, I think, is just to, what they say, gate the noise. You're taking out any extra noise that might be a result of bad miking or a bad wiring, something faulty, or just maybe the mic has a really high noise floor, or your amp has a really high noise floor. Any type of those things, the noise gate certainly helps with. So here we go. I'm gonna turn down the threshold slightly, and then I'm gonna turn down the gain. You'll see what goes on. And that's like a really extreme form of gating right there that I was showing you there, with this whole yellow area. But yeah, you see what it does. If you do it in certain circumstances, it might give you a little bit more punch on, some kind of instrument. But I certainly wouldn't use it to get more punch out of a mix. But yeah, those are, I guess, the two main uses for it, is getting rid of noise and maybe doing a little bit of work on the punch of a sound, or just the shape of it. But yeah, that's a noise gate. I'm going to show you the expander now. All right. Oh, and if you were wondering, also a de-esser is a version of dynamic processing as well. I think I brought up dynamic processing a little bit ago, so just want to throw that out there. I'm going to use this one. So I already showed you gating, and this is going to be expanding at I'm going to do 4-to-1 ratio because it's a little bit extreme, and see what happens. Again, I wouldn't use this on a mix. I don't use expanders very much. Maybe sometimes on a vocals. Yeah, take a listen. And you'll see that almost is sort of like compression, in that it's got the same sort of effect where it makes the track seem a lot louder than it is otherwise. And it's because it's very similar. It is also known as upward compression. Expansion is, that's what it's called, for the fact that you're compressing the dynamic range upward. If you combine everything, like I'll show you kind of what the graphs here mean, or what this little diagram here means. So if you have like if you have like a gate or a expansion threshold right here, and you have like a 10-to-1 ratio right here, and then you have nothing going on here, and then at minus 20.2 dB, you have a compression threshold at 30-to-1 ratio. The combination of these two things, what it's essentially telling the computer, or the sound, is that it wants all the dynamics to be within this little window right here. So it's moving everything in this region up, and it's moving everything right here down. And if you do that, it just sounds kind of weird, but I'll show you. This is hopefully kind of not necessarily to show you what compression or expansion sounds like, but just sort of give you an idea of whenever you see this dynamic window right here, because you'll see that on a lot of different VSTs. And, again, it doesn't sound really good, but it's because it probably shouldn't. No dynamics or anything like that. Not in a good way. So, yeah, let me see if I'm forgetting anything here. There we go. This is kind of a cool expander noise gate VST. It's completely free, and the guy who created it, digitalfishphones.com, he's a really solid programmer. Along with that bundle, you're also going to get Blockfish, which is a called a channel compressor. And this one's also really cool too. They don't give you like a set, numbers, like a set ratio. You just kind of have to hear it out. Saturation is sort of like the harmonic excitement, like I was telling you earlier. Output, that's the output gain. Response, that's attack and release settings. You could do stereo or mono. Bypassing, you could add some high frequency content. You could cut out the low frequency content. Do VCA, voltage controlled amplifier, or opto, which is a different type of compression. Floorfish, that's an expander. So you got your compressor, your expander, and noise gate. And the spitfish, which is a de-esser. And I think I showed you guys this one a while ago. So yeah, if you go onto the website to Digital Fish Phones and you simply download all of these, they're free. You get a whole bunch of free dynamic processors, and they're all really good quality. They got some good, they're really efficient. They don't take up a whole lot of CPU, like a lot of freeware VSTs do. Yeah, that's what I got for this episode. So yeah, thanks for watching. Leave any suggestions for what you want to have covered in the next episode. And thanks for watching. And have a good one till next time. Bye-bye.